This is Black Adam.
Welcome to the video, my friends. Today we are going to be eating and training like The Rock as he prepares for his role in Black Adam. Needless to say, this dude is already looking jacked and will soon have a physique that's almost as godly as mine. He's currently working out twice per day, with the first session being morning cardio on an empty stomach. You guys know my preferred method of cardio is the Peloton, so I just knocked out a 30-minute session with Alex Toussaint, who is my favorite instructor. I do believe knocking out cardio first thing in the morning, separate from your weight training, is the most effective and efficient way to get it done. And as soon as you finish, you get to move into something that's much more exciting: breakfast.
Set it all on fire.
What a beautiful morning it is. So we finished up with the cardio, we're gonna jump right into breakfast, and it's kind of crazy to think that it's been about 2 years since I made that initial video eating like The Rock, and it ended up being my most popular video. I think it's close to like 2 million views now, and I had no idea it would have created the trend that it did, and now everyone pretty much has a video doing that exact same thing, and then it started this whole new thing of I tried, so-and-so's diet. So never could have even imagined what I was about to create, but pretty cool to look back on. And I did want to tell you guys there's going to be a giveaway in today's video. Any PE Science supplement that you want, all you have to do is like this video, turn on the post notifications, and then leave a comment down below with your favorite movie from The Rock. Or it might not even be a movie, maybe just your favorite thing about The Rock. I feel like everyone loves the guy, super charismatic. Obviously he's a little bit jacked, but I don't know too many people that are not a fan. So leave that down below. Good luck to you guys, and let's just get straight into breakfast. Waiting on me? Buddy, come here, buddy. All right, and I did want to apologize for my voice. I was a little bit under the weather last week, so you can probably hear that. But for breakfast, the first of the 6 meals of his diet, we are gonna have some steak and eggs. How can you go wrong with that? And we have our steak, eggs, and blueberries. And of course we have to have our Zoa Energy fresh off the streets. You guys haven't even tried this yet. So of course I'll give you guys a taste test. And he also has a bowl of oatmeal when it isn't cheat meal Sunday. Maybe just a little bit of foreshadowing for you guys. But for now, we're gonna have the steak and eggs. And I just got this new Benchmade. I'm sure a lot of you guys like Benchmade products as well. And I'll use any excuse to use it. So rather than get a knife, why? When I got this thing right here in my pocket all the time, that is good. Steak and eggs is just an absolute classic. And every time I wear this hoodie, people ask about it. This is from Cuts. It is their original hoodie. It is the best fitting hoodie in the entire world. It has a little bit of stretch, but it's very fitted as well. You guys can use the link down below to pick anything up. It really does help support me and this channel. But let me give you guys the official taste test of the Zoa. This has got to be the first one on YouTube. So it's only right that the originator of the Rock videos gets this done for you guys. If I don't mess it up here. Tastes very, very familiar, but very, very good as well. I believe there's about 160 milligrams of caffeine in this thing. Natural sources. So be on the lookout for Zoa coming to a store near you. I'm not even affiliated to say that. All right, so of course, if we're gonna work out like The Rock, we have to take our supplements. So this right here is high volume from PE Science. It's a pump product, and because it's a very special day, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna dump it all in there. So however much that is, we're just going hard. We're gonna get the sickest pump in the entire world. We gotta add our creatine. Everybody should be taking creatine, 5 grams a day or 1 scoop of this PE Science True Creatine. It's got a little research behind it if you guys wanna check that out. I'm actually gonna mix my BCAAs into my water bottle over there. So this is just gonna be the pre-workout cocktail. I'm gonna mix the Zoa energy drink in there. I am going to be absolutely buzzing after this. Don't overfill, okay? And this over here is Megan's drug test she has to submit. I don't know what the heck she's been doing, but someone's got some questions to answer. So luckily for me, I have got an iron paradise of my own. Might not be as cool as the Rock's, but we do have enough equipment here to get in a solid workout. Now this Rogue Echo bike is the greatest warm-up tool I've ever used. If you have a home gym, I highly recommend considering one, or maybe your gym has one, but 4 minutes on this thing is really all you need. Now, typically when I do these day in the diet videos, I don't do the workouts because I'm kind of a stickler when it comes to my training and I don't like to get off my own program. But because I've been trying to get over this sickness for the last week, I have not been training. So today was actually gonna be a great day to just do something kind of off programming, except it is gonna be my first workout back in a week. So maybe it's not the best timing because I think this workout is going to really test me. It's much different than my training style. So rather than me trying to explain it to you, I'm just gonna let the man do the honors.
I'm training with all my friends, which clearly means I'm by myself. Thousands and thousands of questions about what the training split is and what the exercises are. So for today on Friday, the training split is chest and triceps. The movements today are, I'll start off with a fly, then I'll move to 2 compound movements, a press and then an incline press, and I will end that giant set. So that is 3 exercises in a row. And the 4th exercise will be a body weight dip, and just rep it out till fatigue, until failure, and that is a son of a bitch.
Now, don't hate me, don't dislike the video, and I'm gonna give you guys my unpopular opinion and say this is not the most optimal way of training for most people. You have to understand, The Rock is kind of in another league and he has a very specific goal in mind. But for most of us looking to get bigger and stronger, I think there's much better ways to go about it than to doing these mega sets, because achieving progressive overload is gonna be very challenging to measure when you're doing something like this. Now, it looks cool on paper, it'll probably film well, you have nice pumps, and you'll feel like you got a great workout, but don't forget, you really need to be improving your lifts week after week, and that is what's going to really determine how much muscle and strength you're putting on. So just, I get it, he's a little bit bigger than me, but you also have to remember he has very, very good celebrity supplements and celebrity guidance behind him, so what am I saying? Just do what you want to do. All right, it took a little bit of time to set up and a little creativity since I only have 1 bench and very limited space for all of these supersets. But here's what we're gonna be doing today. So for the fly movement that we're starting with, we're gonna be using the resistance bands, and then we're gonna move into an incline dumbbell press over here. And then we're supposed to move into a flat press, which usually I would use a bench for, but because I don't want to waste time moving that around, I'm going to be doing floor presses, starting with some 50s, and we'll see if that's enough weight. And then to finish off the superset, we're going to be doing dips to failure. So all of this, limited rest periods, 4 rounds. Wish me luck. Greg, you know what to do. So I'm 2 rounds through now. Shout out to Kevin Gates for helping me get through. It's definitely a high intensity program, and that is what The Rock is known for. But I'm actually gonna kick the intensity up just a little bit. So I'm gonna add probably 25. So I'm gonna move up to 185 on the incline press, gonna move up the dumbbells from 50s to 60s. And I'm really gonna try to increase the intensity even more for these last 2 rounds. I think more than anything, intensity is the one variable that matters more in your training than any type of other variable. So that's one of the things I think The Rock has really mastered. All right, let's do it. By the time you get to the dips at the end and you're just burning out, absolutely brutal. My chest is on fire. I have not felt this probably since like college when I was doing these more bro style splits. Now, you know, I'm hitting chest 3 to 4 times a week, so I'm not going that hard on one body part, but maybe you just need something that's fun, that's gonna get you back into the gym. I mean, that's the other side of this, you know, working out should be enjoyable. So even if it's not the most optimal thing ever, if it's gonna get you in here and sweating, it might not be the worst idea. Apparently I was only supposed to do 3 giant sets, but I need more angles for these videos, so that's okay. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but now I have to do the exact same thing, but for triceps. Lord help me. All right, so I can't even shower because The Rock says within 10 minutes you need to have your post-workout shake. Now, in my opinion, that is not needed unless you might be taking some exogenous insulin, which who knows, but you know what, it's the video, so that's what I'm gonna do. I thought I was gonna have the cake pop flavor, but I'm actually feeling something more chocolatey, so I'm gonna have the chocolate cupcake. I would imagine this is the flavor that The Rock is using from PE Science because he likes the best, and we all know that the best protein in the entire world comes right here from the one, the only PE Science, and you guys can use Travis to save 15%. I think that's what me and The Rock have most in common, is that we both love to sell stuff. Have you noticed how much stuff that guy endorses? The guy's a genius. And speaking of, I do have to have some more creatine. I probably should have just waited post-workout. And some electrolytes. I'm not even gonna show you the brand because those guys aren't paying me, and PE Science doesn't have their own electrolyte, but they should. Also adds 35 grams of carbohydrates post-workout. Now, I did forget to get a carbohydrate supplement. They do have them from PE Science. I just don't feel that it's something that I need. So I'll probably just add some table sugar in there and then blend this all up with some water and you're good to go. Taste test here. Oh, it's a little too liquidy. Should have put something in there to thicken it up a bit. But it is delightful. I'm telling you guys, especially after that workout was brutal. I can already feel it. You know that that's a sign of a good workout, at least a sign of an intense workout. So if you guys haven't already tried this, definitely pick it up. If I could probably finish this within like 34 seconds. Should I try it? Should I do it? Would you guys like the video? Just trust me, I'll do it. And the other thing that he has is an apple, which I don't know if he didn't really specify. Does he put it in the shake? It'd be weird if he did. Dwayne, why are you being so soft about this? I thought we had a deal. I promote your stupid energy drink. You give me the inside information to your diet. We talked about this. Wait for what? What are you trying to sell now? All right, how about that? Dwayne, it's not like it's some secret, all right? We can already smell what you're cooking, but if it makes you feel better, I'm only gonna share with them the first 2 meals. We're gonna leave out meal 3, 4, and 5, and I'll end with meal 6. And what? How about if this video gets 3,000 likes, then we can do the other three meals? Okay? Is that okay for you, little guy? All right. God, he's such a diva. You know, celebrities, sometimes they just think they're more important than the rest of us. So I made him a promise. We're not gonna go into detail about meal 3, 4, and 5 unless you guys give this video a like, so 3,000 likes, and we can do that in video number 2 in a few weeks. But I'll give you a little bit of information here and there. He just, you know, he's probably trying to sell a cookbook or something. So I will show you guys what I'm gonna be having that's pretty on par with something The Rock would be eating, but we will come back with the bang on meal 6, and some of you guys might already know one of his classics. Now, in the meantime, I will share my meal number 3 with you guys. And if you've been on the channel for a while, you already know the best bodybuilding style chili in the entire world. High protein, adds a little bit of sweetness in there. It's just absolutely delicious. This is one of my favorite things that Megan makes. You guys have to try it out. I promise this is gonna be the last time I talk about cuts in this video, but just take a look at how well these fit. This is part of the spring collection. You don't have to be as big as The Rock to make it appear as if you lift. You just gotta get the right fitting t-shirt, and that's what I love about cuts, is they just fit perfectly. They're not too long, they're just the perfect taper for almost every body style. I'm 5'9", about 179 pounds, something around there, and I wear a size medium, and everyone that's tried them out has absolutely loved them. So I always leave cuts linked down below. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the page. You guys can shop from there, but I highly recommend just get the basic tees. They have got a wide range of colors, and the colors really pop. They're really scientists over there. So check that out in the description box. As I mentioned, the last time I'm gonna talk about cuts in this video, but I just love them so much, I gotta give them a shout out. Hey buddy, you ready for this next meal? I'm gonna say one more controversial thing before we end this video. Now, again, don't judge me, do not dislike the video. We're friends, right? This is a safe space. I've never seen any DC movie in my entire life. I can't even name them. I think it's like Batman and Wonder Woman, Black Adam, of course. And Black Adam will probably be the only DC movie I ever see, but I'm super pumped on it because The Rock is just, you know, a man among men. But I'm guessing I'm probably one of the very few that have never seen any of them. So anyway, we're gonna get into the next meal. And if you guys are OGs, you're already gonna know what it is. I mean, it is Sunday, so we gotta do it right. Now, I will admit I got a little bit lazy. We just used box mix instead of making The Rock's homemade coconut pancakes. But here's a little hack for you. If you just want to get something from the store, use some coconut oil. It will give you a similar effect. Maybe not as good, but this took a fraction of the time. So of course the trick here is to have these things smothered in peanut butter, and he uses syrup, but of course I'm gonna be using local honey. This is a major hack, and I find that this powdered peanut butter, this PB Fit is my favorite, is much better than a traditional peanut butter. One, much lower in fat, but two, it spreads a lot better. As you can see, that consistency is just insane. This stuff is awesome. I'll talk more about this in a future video, but check out the macronutrients on that. I've been eating this stuff for a long time. Definitely check out PB Fit, but I'm gonna smother all of this and then we will be ready to eat. I gotta be honest, guys, these are some of the best looking pancakes I've ever made in my life. Little man, he would definitely agree. I'm probably just digging myself a deeper hole here, but I've been obsessed with this show called Riverdale. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's so good. Let's dig in to Sunday cheat day. I'm telling you, this peanut butter honey combination is just on another level. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna have to enjoy this in peace. But overall, 9.824 out of 10. So the first course was phenomenal. You can never go wrong with pancakes. I understand why The Rock eats them every single Sunday. But you know, for me, we always end our Sundays with Fat and Weird cookies. And we have some absolute bangers today. So this guy right here is one of my favorites. It is the Blackout Beauty. And this is a new one called Gettin' Lucky. Gettin' Lucky in Kentucky. All right, guys, I'm gonna start with the Gettin' Lucky. This thing has everything in it. M&Ms, like some peanut butter. Hey, angry man, shut your mouth. Oh my God, that's incredible. I'm gonna give that a 9.425 out of 10. I'm gonna take a picture for the gram. You guys should be following me there too. And then this guy right here, chocolate on chocolate. You know that's my favorite. Wow. That's not even fair. They release every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss out. I am officially stuffed, and that is gonna do it for the food for the day. As you know, The Rock always ends his Sunday with something sweet. So let me know in the comments down below, do you want me to do a normal day getting ready for this movie role? And I can give him a call and see what the rest of his meals would look like. But you all have to let me know in the comments down below. I'm sure you're gonna see a lot of these other videos pop up, but I gotta be first to it, of course. So thank you all for watching. I hope it was enlightening to some of you. Hopefully you got to see kind of behind the scenes what he's doing, and hopefully it was enjoyable as well. Try to make these videos as entertaining as possible. But as always, leave your feedback in the comments down below. But thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. I mean, you could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications, and I look forward to talking to y'all next time.